So it looked like something was in my mustache then for some reason, but there isn't. My mustache is just that color. Weird. Anyway, I is here. Here I is. Oh my god. I've had a weird day. But also not so much weird. I seem to be like I got this potentially ex friend again um who basically seemed to have blown up over a picture this time. I don't know. I'm really confused. Um, but yeah. So I mean that was a bummer. But yeah, it's been another weirdly hot cold day where basically wherever I go outside, it seems to be cold, and whenever I go inside, it seems to be hot. Right now, it's still quite warm in here. Outside, it's 40 degrees. Shut up. Shut up. No yawning. I know I'm tired, but no, I'm tired as well. I'm tired. I couldn't get sleep last night. I couldn't get sleep this morning. I couldn't get sleep in the middle of the day, apart from like 1 hour or 1 or 2 hours. So yeah, I feel a bit weird. I feel a bit tired, and I've got a busy weekend, so it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I want. So yeah, I'm a bit kind of like right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Um, I finished all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I finished watching that. Have I got a spot right here in my hair? Is that what that is? Ah, yeah. Ow, God, that's what that is. That's fun. Super owie pain on stream. It's always fun when that happens. Just ignore it. Try to ignore it. Just focus on the skin around it, not it. Oh, God damn it. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've got like a busy weekend planned, so that's cool. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of what else I did today. I haven't done much besides trying to stay awake, or stay awake, or trying to fall asleep. Just one of the two. I don't know. While it's been hot, and I don't have the sofa free all the time, so I can't just take a nap on the sofa. And the bedroom is too hot, so it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So yeah. Also got a doctor's visit coming. That's fun. Got to go to the doctors at some point. Annual checkup stuff. Nothing like super mega. So that's fun. They might take my blood again because of course they do. They love doing that. Super funness, super coolness whenever they have to do that. It's super great. Ugh. So yeah, having to deal with all of this plus like friendship bullshit, you know, always great. Um, so yeah, I don't really know how I'm feeling. Like I was feeling a bit sad in the middle of the day, but that might have just been kind of like despair, because of the whole not being able to sleep thing. Great. You know what cheers me up? You know what actually does like give me a bit of a boost, and what I could use right now is some Instagram, because there's always something on Instagram that makes me feel better, like huskies or seals. It seems to be nothing but horny shit at the moment. What the fuck is Temu? Whatever that is. What the fuck is that? I keep getting advertised that. It's really annoying. Is that like the new Wish? Jesus. Yeah, this is fucking typical. I'm getting nothing but not seals and husky videos. It's all bears. It's all my berry friends. And then my eyes stinging. And Brad guy's randomly on there. Also got a bunch of like workshop shit as well. You know, like industrial videos and stuff. How things are made, all that stuff. And adverts. Well, my husky videos. Okay, I'm actually pissed off. I'm actually really pissed off. Okay, this is actually getting this is actually infuriating. Also, random workout bears keep getting suggested to me. What gives with this? This is uncool. Like I do not care. I do not give a shit. Cooking with Daisy, I am not. I don't follow you. Go away. Where are my bears at? Not my bears. Where are my huskies at? Because that will make me feel better. I found one, but I'm not. I'm really shy. I don't really know what I'm doing. That made me feel better. That made me feel better. Immediately made me feel better. I need another one. I need another one. Give me another one. I kind of want that. It's very randomly like they got me. I kind of want that. One of the ads has actually got me. That looks really awesome. I want that. Bears, ad, ad, bears. A cat, fuck off. Doggy. It's a bagel. It's a bagel. It's a beagle bagel. It's a beagle bagel bear. Beagle bagel bear. It's a beagle bagel. Oh my god! It's the ad. There's an ad for the phone case that is on this phone. There is an ad for the phone case that is on this. It's on this phone. That's this phone case. I don't know why, but that just made me go like insane. Shut up. That's so weird. That's nice.
Background from Green King.
I just want one other husky video. I just want to hear the huskies. Is that so much to ask? Where's Bear? It's a different Bear. I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed at this. I'm so annoyed at this. There's lots of pictures and videos of dogs, but none of the husky howling. There are so many accounts to husky howling. Oh, there's me. I think we're gonna have to give up. Oh my god, it's the mouse. Mouse. He's so cute. He's so cute. Draw a husky. I just want to hear the howling husky. I love the howling huskies. I love the dogs talking noises. It's just so cute. Not barking, actual dog talking noises. You always get the sense that they can actually communicate with each other like properly. Also, I've got still videos on here as well. Where are they? Oh, I asked for still videos, and there they are. Ooh, does it come with sound? That's why I like seals. I, I like seals. I can't help it. Okay, I like seals. Seals are sweet. Yeah, I'm not gonna find any more huskies. They're so cute. That's a wolf. That's not a husky.
Lexi.
My dog was part Rottweiler, so sometimes I follow some Rottweilers as well. Should I stop? Should I stop now? Oh, there's a husky. It's not a video, it's a picture. Fuck you, phone. Here we go. I love these ones. Okay, no more. No more. We're done. Stop. Stop it. They sound like a broken kazoos. Okay. I do notice that seals often sound like they're saying the word eggs. 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 Like they're saying the word eggs with their tongues out. That's what they sound like. Or they are just making random noises. You know, it's either random noises or the word eggs, but with their tongues out. You know. Is that an alchemy? Is that how you spell alchemy? Alchemy? Alchemy symbol for water on your shirt? No. I don't know if you're going to get this symbol. I don't know if you're going to get it. I don't know if you're going to understand it. I'll explain it in a minute. Reminds me of a moose for some reason. Oh, shut up. Reminds me of a moose for some reason. Okay. So many dogs. Wolfie. Yeah, I follow a couple of like wolf Instagram accounts as well, and these are actual wolves and stuff, and it's just like it's I like animal psychology, and I really enjoy kind of like reading up on it sometimes, and it's really fascinating because like some of the people that write it and stuff are like, yeah, I mean the wolves here, I mean they're great, they're really nice. They basically have trained themselves to be like our butler dogs, you know. And it's like these people that write the psychology papers and stuff on like they live in like Arizona. It's either Arizona or it's like somewhere in Nevada where there's forest. I don't know if there is such a place, but I'm just saying that's where it sounds like that they live, you know. Basically, there's a couple that write a bunch of psychology papers on animal psychology and wolf behavior, and they live in a cabin surrounded by a little bit of forest in a kind of like semi-mountainous terrain, and they kind of have just wolves living around them. They kind of like their cabin is right next to a wolf kind of like hangout space, like a wolf cave or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they basically there's like a lot of wolves, and they kind of just like leave their doors open in the summer, and they just walk around the house and stuff, and they essentially kind of just like are their butlers sometimes because they kind of have trained themselves. You know, they leave water out. Well, they put water in their kitchen now, as opposed to leaving it just outside. They put water outside as well, but the wolves have learned that they can just like come and have a drink whenever they want, so they don't have to keep going down to the river or whatever. So because of this, they kind of look after the house. They kind of look after the family and the house and stuff. And everyone's always like, you know, it's like, oh my god, wolves, how are you still alive? And it's like, no. As long as the wolves are well fed, and they seem to be feeding themselves fine in the wild, you know, none of them are starving. As long as they're well fed, they don't attack people. Like they only attack people and like larger animals than themselves when they don't have anything else to eat. And it's like that's kind of cool, but also kind of scary because they have a Instagram account, and also they like write papers and stuff. And I've watched a few of the Instagram videos, and yeah, it is kind of semi scary because I don't know if you know this, but wolves are fucking huge. Wolves are gigantic. We're not talking about dogs. The wolves basically like are massive. They're huge. Why does nobody remember this fact? Wolves are big. Wolves are big, especially when they're well nourished wolves. And it's kind of just like, you know, like this this one guy had a wolf kind of open its jaws on his head and it took off his beanie. And I'm just like, how did that man not poop himself? I would have crapped myself, you know. I would have crapped myself, but he was like, hey, give it back. It was just like, how are you just so calmly okay with this? You know? How are you just so calmly just fine with this? Whatever. He was just like, hey, give me my hat back. You know, it was just messing with him. These wolves just play with him. They're wild wolves. But yeah, you know, it's like you can tell that like in some of their videos, you can tell that they kind of like don't know what the wolves are gonna do. Like they've got expected behavior and they've got unexpected behavior sometimes. And if it's been like an unexpected behavior day, you can tell they've got guns, you know, they've got handguns, they've got like mace, they've got bear mace, you know, around their belts and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I know why. Yeah. It's like those people that domesticate bears. Stop doing that. That is scary. But yeah, anyway, ancient language. What? Oh, they were speaking I mean the Huskies, they were speaking the ancient language. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I love Huskies like doing their thing. I know it would drive people crazy, and I know that I would have to have earplugs if I lived with a Husky, but I would be okay with that. You know? I would be okay with that. And yeah, so yeah, this is a Stargate T-shirt. So basically, it says there's no place like, and then there's like a symbol in the middle, and that symbol is the symbol for Earth. That's the Earth symbol. It's like it represents Earth because there's one great pyramid, one huge pyramid, and one moon. You see? That's the symbol for Earth because of the yeah. Because at the time when aliens or whatever basically made the symbols that represented the planets, they basically made there was only one big pyramid on Earth, and there was only one moon, and that's why that's the Earth symbol. But yeah, also when you're dialing a code for a for a planet. Basically, a Stargate is what this ring-shaped device thing is. This is a circle. Do you want me to explain Stargate? I don't mind explaining Stargate. Stargate's fun to explain. So this circle is like massive. It's a big ring that is made out of like a super heavy conductor material, which stores and focuses energy into its epicenter, and once it's turned on, it can create a stable connection between wormholes, between the stable event horizons between wormholes, so that they can actually connect, and you can walk through it and go to other planets. It's like it's a whole thing. It's really cool. Now, these things on these things are called chevrons, and you have like another device which is a big tablet thing that's it's huge. It sticks out of the ground, and it's basically at belly level, and it's got all of these different symbols on it, and you basically dial the correct code to activate another Stargate. There are millions of these things throughout the galaxy, and basically you can connect to various different Stargates by dialing the right code. And this is basically, if you dial a code, usually one of the symbols is the home symbol for that particular Stargate, and that's what that is. Like every single Stargate has a unique symbol that basically is like its code, like it's the end part of its code, so that it can dial it, and then it's the point of origin. It's a whole big thing. Yeah, belly button level. It's basically belly button level. But yeah, Stargate is pretty cool. It was a not bad movie that got turned into a super cool, like better than Star Trek TV show and its spin-offs. It had spin-offs and they were good too. At least Atlantis was really good. Atlantis was my favorite. So yeah. But yeah. How many chevrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you need a 6-digit code for Stargates in this galaxy. If you want to connect to a different universe and different galaxy, it's like a different area code. You need a 7 symbol address, and there's even like, wait a minute. Now you need 7 symbol address, and then you need an 8 symbol address, and then the 9th chevron is kind of like a whole big thing. It's like, yeah. Anyway, when you're dialing the code, then each chevron lights up. It's really cool. Have you never seen Stargate? Really? Have you never seen Stargate at all? We have to fix this. We have to. It has to be done. It must. The prophecy, all that stuff. Where's my button? I need the button to share my screen. What? Oh. Weird thing going on. Should it be this one or should it be this one? No, that's tiny. Should I be in the corner? I'm so teeny in the corner. I'm huge. I'm so teeny. I'm just going to show it anyway. Where's the button? There it is. So this is the one from the series. It's really cool. I don't know if you can hear it. So these are the different symbols. Earth doesn't have a DHD, which is that big belly button level device thing. So we have to spin the wheel, which is the emergency way in which you basically, if you don't have a DHD, that's how you're supposed to do it. I don't know. It's really cool effect. I love that effect so much. Do you want to see the one from the movie? The one from the movie is super impressive. After the stupid adverts. Because it was a movie, it's way more impressive in the movie. Come on. Stupid advert. It's an actual metal gate. So it's just like, it's so cool. It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, Stargate. So it's a really cool series. It's like it's super bad. It's so cute. There are different Stargates as well. Like the Atlantis Stargate is digital. There's the Atlantis Stargate. That's really cool. I know. I'm gonna go on. It's a nerd thing. But see, it's digital. The lights go around the Stargate instead, and it just lights up instead of doing the cool movie thing. So yeah. But that's a different Stargate in a different Stargate system. That's in a whole different galaxy. All the ones in the Milky Way Stargate system basically are red lights, and they all kind of can turn, whereas the digital one can't. The one in the Pegasus galaxy can't actually do that because that's in a different galaxy. I have no idea what's going on with this. The recommended. And there's even. Is it going to actually? Oh, fuck off. There's even a giant supergate. It's really cool. Okay, it's really cool. I just feel what Stargate Extreme. That was really funny. By the black hole. Trying to find the one from. Yeah, there it is. I know I'm nerding out a bit, and I know like nobody cares. It's just really, it's a cool concept, but they did the science behind. They actually did the science behind this. But yeah, okie dokie. But yeah, they actually did the science behind it, and it all checks out because wormhole travel is really complicated. It's really hard. Um, it takes a lot of energy for one thing. So it's like a whole big thing of like, yeah, what actually happens with the ripply, the fluctuations of the event horizon. You know, the water-like effect. It's not actually water. It's the barrier that will disintegrate you. It basically disintegrates you and stores in the order in which the matter entered it, and then it sends that information as well as the broken down pieces of you, like at the molecular level, through the wormhole, and the information then gets hit by the other gate, gets read by the other gate, and then it basically 3D prints you on the other end with the matter that came through the wormhole. Because if you went through a wormhole, you would die. So this is the easiest way to do it. so going through a Stargate is kind of like it's a different kind of death machine, you know, because I don't believe that the human consciousness can survive this. So I would have to really, 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 really want to go through the Stargate. Like I'd really want to need to go through the Stargate for me to actually go through the Stargate. Because I don't believe that I would exist on the other side. It would look like me, it would be made out of the same material as me, and it would probably act like me, but it probably won't be me, which is sad because I really like the idea. You know, I theoretically invented a different kind of Stargate, which actually brings the event horizon of the two wormholes. Like it pushes through the wormhole so that they basically almost touch. So you will still have to go through the wormhole, but there would be like millimeters of you in the wormhole itself, which probably is enough to kill you. But I mean, like it's future tech theoretical science. You can probably survive that, probably, you know. So yeah. It would have to save the brain data. Well, that's the thing. If you can actually, you know, map the data, you know, the position and where all of the neurons and synapses and all of that stuff, all of the electrical information that's going from one synapse to another in your brain, if you can map that and then reproduce it on the other side, then you will be thinking the exact same thought that the you that was destroyed on the opening side. um, that you you would be thinking exactly the same thoughts when you exited the wormhole as you would of that guy's thoughts. So yeah, at least it doesn't kind of destroy you, because if you know anything about like teleportation technology, you know, the transporters from Star Trek that beam you up and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a death sentence. That is a death sentence. It doesn't even use your matter. It basically destroys the object when it scans the object and then destroys it, and then recreates it using the ship's energy to convert it into matter, recreates you on the transporter pad. There's no way these two things are thinking and doing the same thing. The thing that was destroyed on the planet is not the same thing that was recreated in the transporter. It's not the same thing. And there's proof, there's evidence, there are books in the future about this. It's a whole thing. You know, it's like, it's a whole big thing. And still, yeah, the wormhole thing is at least using the Stargate, it would be your matter. It would be you. It would be made out of the same things that you were made out of. It would be all of the building blocks exactly the way that they went into the wormhole, coming out of the wormhole. But like I said, I just don't believe that the human consciousness can survive that trip. I don't think that the human consciousness would basically pick it up. If you go through that Stargate, the thing that comes out on the other side will believe that it remembers going through the Stargate, but it won't be you. You know, I just don't believe the human consciousness can survive that. I might be wrong, and it might not even matter, you know, because technically I will still be alive. I just won't know that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd be dead, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'd be dead and alive. It's a stupid whole thing. But I still like Stargate way better than Star Trek, and I like the science behind it. Actually makes sense, and they explain a lot of it. They explain nearly everything on it. It's actually amazing, you know. Those gamma rays going to do some damage if it's out in space, unless it's just stuck in the center of the hole. What? Oh no. Everything in a wormhole is protected from space because it exists in a layer of subspace. So basically, you've heard of the Higgs field. Well, space, empty space, and even this space here right now, basically is made up of layers of dimensions, and one of these layers is, or like several of them, can be used as a form of subspace, which means that you can basically manipulate that space, or you can basically, that's the space in which wormholes and interactions with gravity and even we think even like predictive particles and shit like that, that's where all of that stuff exists. It's a whole big complicated thing, but essentially wormholes don't exist in the same layer of space as kind of like regular radiation does, we think, at least anyway. So everything that goes through a wormhole is kind of protected from that. However, subspace is kind of already full of, well, it can be full of concentrated radiation, extreme ripples in, like, you know, gravity waves and all that shit can basically fuck with that. I mean, it's more pliable space, which means that that's why you can connect wormholes in it, you know. And that's the whole thing. So it's not just in open space. There isn't just a tunnel in open space connecting one side of the universe to another. It's basically like the connection between the 2 points in the universe is in another layer of space. Basically, whenever you mess with like warp fields and stuff like that, they're actually messing with subspace because it's easier to manipulate. It's, again, another science thing. It's another science bullshit thing. But yeah, I know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of useless information that's never going to be practical. Well, at least it's not going to be practical for another couple hundred years, which is stupid. Because I know this stuff now. So uncool. But whatever. Miffy just got back from working a double shift. Sorry, dude. Or dudette. I mean, we could probably make a future tech or something that changes shape and sends shape data. T9, a shape-changing device. What? A shape-changing device? A book is a shape-changing device. It changes shapes. It's got folds. You know? Like, my phone is a shape-changing device. It can do this. And it's not broken. So, yeah. Oh, fuck off. Sorry, I'm getting emails, which is fun. The human mind is a particle? What? No, it's made up of particles. Are you talking about the actual consciousness, the experiences, and all that stuff? Like, we can see them physically, and also they are also a metaphor. It's kind of annoying, the whole concept of like of self and consciousness and all that shit. It's so irritating because that stuff is it's connected to the physical brain, and yet it's like, I mean, there's not. I'm thinking of the number 1, and yet that number is just a picture of the number 1 in my brain, but it doesn't exist anywhere. It's a bunch of connections, yes, but also it doesn't exist anywhere but a picture right now on my main viewer in my brain, in my brain chip. But yeah, that's what I mean, though. The brain chip won't survive a wormhole. So yeah, it's annoying. It's so annoying. This makes me feel so amazed. Really? I'm really good at answering scientific questions about stuff. So I thought I had like a giant spot on my neck, and it's not. It's just just a random scratch that I've got. Awesome. I think I know how to cure cancer. Annoyingly, cancer is a thing that just happens in the body. You probably have cancer right now. Everybody does. Always. Forever. Your body's just really good at destroying it. Like, everybody on Earth right now, each has about 10 instances in which cancer is happening in their body right now. It's just that because this happens so much that your body kind of gets used to it, and that's why a lot of people get like terminal cancer when they're a lot older. So yeah. And sometimes if your body doesn't catch it soon enough, then it can develop into like a big problem, and then people get cancer. So yeah. It's so fun knowing that we could all die like in a few years' time just because our bodies like missed a bit. Isn't that annoying? Just because your body just, it missed a bit. It missed a bit over there. You're dead. like why? Your body missed a bit over there. Oh, it's stupid. Stupid. I mean, I know. But no, this is seriously. It's very frustrating because you know how you get like a bunch of charities and shit that are dedicated to fighting cancer. You know, there's like Teenage Cancer Trust charity. You know, like there's specific ones like prostate cancer and all of that stuff. You have to really check up on what they're doing research on, because a lot of them aren't really doing research. A lot of their money is like dedicated to finding out how people are getting cancer and to basically preventing people from getting cancer. And it's like, you need to focus on charities that are researching ways in which to defeat cancer, the ones that are fighting cancer, the ones that are actually ending cancer, the ones that are stopping cancer from happening. Those charities are the ones that you should go for, because you know it's kind of I think there was like I think it was like the British Heart Foundation or something. They got found out because they weren't actually doing research into what actually how to fight heart disease. Or was it the heart disease one? I just remember there being one big charity that got found out and everybody was mad at them because they weren't actually spending any money. They were literally spending some money on following people around that have heart disease, because they wanted to see what they were doing and then telling everybody else and giving out pamphlets and shit on like how to prevent yourself from having heart disease. And it was like, but what about all the people with heart disease? You're the Heart Disease Foundation. Shouldn't you be helping them? It's like, we can't help them. Fuck off. So yeah, it's like it's I really hate charities that just focus on prevention and only do that. You know, they don't actually do the whole thing where they're trying to fight cancer and get the survival rates of cancer and of heart disease and of liver disease and all these other diseases. Like, they're trying to make the survivability rates of these things go up, as opposed to like stopping people from having these diseases by not enjoying their life at all. You know, I hate that. So yeah, I really hate those guys. It's really annoying. But yeah, a human and a rock are made of similar things. I mean, it's a bit simplistic. It's a little bit simplistic. No. A bunch of different kinds of rocks and a human are kind of similar. But, you know, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't pick up on a rock, you know, and say it's like, yeah, these things kind of the same. You know, that's what similar means. These things are kind of the same. Like, no. They're kind of the same, but they're not. You know, like, no. I mean, you could always try to make the argument that, you know, you pick up a diamond or a piece of coal or something and be like, this is carbon. And, you know, it and me are kind of the same because we're carbon-based life forms and stuff. And it's like, no, you're not wrong, but you're wrong about the similar thing. You know? It's annoying. It's annoying, but yeah. We also have like a bunch of other elements in us that are super cool and needed. So yeah. You have a theory. What was the theory? Hate when my body forgets to remove the cancer from myself. It doesn't remove it. It actually kills it. Your body actually does this thing where it will fight it, and there are even cells that will basically they kind of shoot it. There's a whole big Kurtzegard video on this. You should totally watch it. It's really, really interesting. It's really cool as well. Like, but it does also make you feel bad because, you know, it tells you that you've got cancer. Everybody has cancer, so it's like, yeah. I feel like should have said we cured cancer before. I feel like I should have said we cured. Oh. So we cure cancer, although there is a lot of types of cancer. Well, no, we've actually cured a couple of cancers. There were actually a couple of cancers that are kind of like they're totally survivable. I do not know which ones, and I think they are only in children. But I know for a fact that we definitely have cured at least two kinds of cancers. We can cure two kinds of cancers, and the problem with that though is that they turn into tumors. They literally just say it's like you have a tumor, it's totally, it's totally removable or curable. You know, that's so there's always going to be cancer. It's a thing. But yeah, there are different kinds of cancers. That's why we can't cure cancer. But yeah, we would need to target cancer's DND defect because it's the only difference from it being a human cell. What? I don't know what that means. Do you mean DNA? Yeah, particle and quantum theory be making wild stuff happen. Okay. You're going to stop talking so other people can talk? We've gone on for an hour. And we've mostly just talked about nerd shit, which is fine. I like talking about nerd shit. But yeah. Did I accidentally do a bad thing? There we go. I meant to say DNA here. Bye bye. Okay, bye Panda. Yeah, we've mostly been talking about that. We're not going to get on to do the weekly tonight. I'll have to do that when I get back, but that's okay because it gives more people more time to vote in the Discord, which is fine. How is the Discord doing? Let me just quickly check on that. How is Discord doing? There it is. Ooh, lots of votes. I like it when there's lots of votes. Oh no, my mouse is doing the double click thing where it clicks both sides of the mouse simultaneously sometimes. I hate that. I hate that so much. But yeah. Still, we're going to wait until the weekend's over and then probably do a LiveTUBBs weekly. Unless there is time. Unless I do have time in the middle of the weekend or something to do a live stream. I might be able to. I might. No promises, but I might be able to. Maybe. It kind of depends. There's a Discord. Yep. Can we get the link for the Discord in the chat? Can I just do that? Can I just do that? Press the button and do that. Where's my invite button? Oh no! What do I do? Oh my god! I hit help instead, and it switched tabs. I hate it when it does that. Stop it! I'm not double clicking. Fuck off. Oh, here it is. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. There it is. Boop. Right, this should work. Boop. Boop. yeah, if you want an invite to my Discord server for the Tubbs Network Discord server, it's in the chat now. And yeah, it's a cool place. I put a bunch of pictures on it. If you're a Patreon, then let me know that you're a patron, and you'll get added to the patron section as well, where you get access to videos early, and even get like a heads up in editing, like helping with editing, like picking music in the background or something, and sneak peeks and all that stuff. There's also the what's it called? Yeah, the raw footage tab is basically I dump pictures in there. Every time I upload a picture to the internet, it goes there as well. So yeah, and they're mostly stills from videos, so that's cool. But yeah, it's a genuinely cool group of people. You get to vote on the weekly topic. Like there's a thing up and everything. There's like a poll. Click on emojis and stuff. It's fun, kind of, I guess. Although you can vote now as well. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to advertise Discord. You know, whenever I do artwork, I also post it there first before I post it anywhere else. Mainly because it's just easier. So yeah. But I haven't done much artwork just recently, but whatever. I haven't done any artwork that's basically in the Tubbs network. I've done professional shit, but yeah. But yeah. It's a cool place. It's a magical place. It's called Toys R Us. Sorry, that for some reason my brain just did the saxophone part as opposed. That's annoyingly clever. Fuck you. Sorry. It's still on Instagram. So it just showed me a tooltip. I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the distracted by that. So I was like, are they really going to do this? Because this is actually kind of clever. I hate this so much. But why didn't I think of doing this? This is so obvious. Fuck.
It's a magical place where all are there. Toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Soon after bedtime when dark nighttime falls, Jeffrey and Albert stop up by the shelf. From ceilings to floor, rooms for games and mice, Terry's puppets and dolls, and spaceships and drives. There's millions of Jeffrey under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
They usually used to play a bit of saxophone of that theme afterwards, explaining some of the the new toys that are in Toys R Us. And my brain couldn't remember any of the words to the song besides the "It's a magical place, we're on our way there," and then it just basically just filled in the rest of it with saxophone. So yeah. But yeah, that was stuck in my brain. But yeah, I was thinking it's my Discord, it's a magical place. And then that started playing in my brain. So yeah, I needed that. But that was the old Toys R Us kind of like TV adverts thing. So yeah. Okie doke. Is there anything else anybody wants to ask me or say to me before I go? I am going to leave. While I'm waiting for those questions or comments or whatever, I'm going to tell you what I've been watching on Discord. I watched the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I hated it so much. Oh my god. It was painful. Like, so painful. Like, so painful. Like, ow. I don't know why. I don't even know why. It felt hurty when I was watching it. Also, the guy who played Dr. Cox in Scrubs is in it. And he is old now, like really old. Like, what happened to him? Jesus Christ, I didn't know he was that old. It makes me feel bad somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Oh. Just everyone's apologizing for being there the whole time. It really hurts. You know? Doug Judy's in it, though. I really like the actor. I always liked the actor. I always thought he was cute. So that's funny. I did like it. I'm not saying that he's in it, although he might be. He usually is. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I'd never seen the last season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was just surprised. The last time, I thought that, and spoilers, there's a wedding episode that's the finale of one of the seasons, and I thought that was the ending for years and years. And then I watched it all on Netflix, and then it just went after the wedding episode. I was like, I picked up my phone because I was watching it on my phone, and I was about to like watch something else, and it went on to the next episode, and so I had the whole extra season, and I watched that, and I really enjoyed that. And that is also a nice place to end the series, and I liked it. It was cool. And now I find out that there's a season that is the actual ending, and I didn't like it. It wasn't very satisfying. It really annoyed me. In fact, I really don't like. I miss the old 9-9 like a lot. So yeah, that was a bummer. But now I'm watching Lucifer again, and that makes me happy because I really like mythology. And yeah, sorry, but Christianity, you have to deal with this. It's mythology. Okay, there's a caterpillar stuck on the outside of my window. Yeah, it is mythology, but you get it so right. It sounds so cool when Lucifer does it. It's really good. Like the mythology behind Lucifer, they nail parts of it, and they invent whole other bits of it, which do sound totally real. And it does deal with biblical characters, and they're so cool. I like them so much. They're I really like Lucifer, like as a TV series. It's cool. I hate the detective shit. I feel like they could have just kicked off the detective shit completely and had everything else as its own TV series, and it would have been completely okay. I would have been okay with that completely, But no, they didn't. It was part of the whole era where everything was also like a cop show somehow, where somebody was either in, like, you'd have one person that was either a cop or a CSI person or an investigator or a detective or a lawyer even or something, criminal investigator person, private investigator, whatever. And then you have like somebody else who is a forensic anthropologist, or you know, a painter, or I was just like, quick, think of a random profession. And it's like a car salesman, an illusionist, an architect. You know, it's like there was this weird time in the noughties where everything had to be paired up with a detective or some form of investigator, a writer. Castle was actually pretty good. You know, some form of like investigator. You know, in the late noughties, the early teens. I think that's when it was, where everybody was paired up with somebody who was in some way related to law enforcement. But yeah. But yeah, Lucifer, really cool show. Do enjoy it. I'm still enjoying it, in fact, and I will be enjoying it like when I leave in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep as well. Stop it. I'm gonna get some sleep as well because well, like I said, busy weekend. Busy weekend. I'm gonna be so happy some of the time, I'm sure. Oh, I get to test out my new earplugs. I've got new earplugs. That's exciting for me, okay? You have no idea the pain in which my ears go through. They're in a lot of pain, usually all the time. It's really bad. Yeah. But yeah, I have new earplugs. I have a giant jar of earplugs because they're also disposable in case some of them get moldy, which is good. And a little tiny carry case that comes with them, so you can just quickly just take them out of the carry case and put them in. It's like, I'm excited. Okay, give me a break. Anyway, yeah. Oh. Belly wubs. Oh, backstretch. And belly salute. And yeah. I might get to go swimming tomorrow. I'm excited. That's why I haven't showered, because I'm going to shower like tomorrow before I go swimming. Or after I go swimming. I don't know. But I'm not particularly dirty. I just have been hot, but like sweaty, but not like gross sweaty, just kind of like hot sweaty. You know, I don't smell or anything. It's a thing. You get it. You get it. We're going to a fancy pants hotel, so yeah. Anyway, toodles.